Headbands, the perfect cover-up for the 5-head. Hey friends, welcome to Being Millennial-ish. I'm Leslie Dellery. On today's episode, I want to talk to you about something very near and dear to my heart. I named the show Millennial-ish because I'm on the tail end of millennial, which means I'm in my early 30s. I've been reflecting lately on the things that I learned from my 20s, so I thought I'd share some of those things that I messed up to help you not make the same mistake. I feel like I spent a lot of my 20s just wanting to have all these things and not really appreciating what I had. It was like I had that girl from the music video where they replaced the words of the song with a nagging girl, and she's like, yeah, 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 and like the whole time of the video is just annoyingness, and that was what was going on in my head in my 20s. It was like I was nagging myself about all the different things that I wanted instead of just enjoying the fact that I had an apartment, I had a job, and I had health. And I feel like this is a classic mistake that you make in your 20s, but mine was pretty bad. When I turned 30, my New Year's resolution was to wash my face every night because I just hated doing that. I used to come home and I loved taking lean cuisine pizzas and dipping them in queso dip, which is not the healthiest thing to do. And in your 20s, you don't really think about what's gonna happen down the road, but one thing I definitely think I should have done is actually take care of my body more holistically versus just focus on, working out or sometimes trying to eat right. You spend half your time just worrying about what other people are thinking about you versus actually thinking about what you think about yourself. Oh my gosh, do people notice that I have sweat running down my back in the middle of the street? By the time you get to your 30s, you're like, none of that even matters. My money history goes back a long time. I used to actually make cardboard cash registers, and I gave one to my dad for Father's Day. So I definitely have some issues I need to address in therapy about that one. But in my 20s, I was very focused on money. I made a lot of decisions based on salary, but I wish I had not focused so much on money. I wish it didn't drive me the way it did, because I think I would have made some more fun decisions. Yes, it sounds very cliche, but it's true. I spent so much of my 20s just kind of going on this path that I had built for myself and not really thinking about who I was or what I wanted. And now I'm 32 and going through a semi-third life crisis. So everyone's timing is different, but if I had to go back to my 20s, I'd spend a little bit more time looking inward and figuring out, is this what I want? Am I doing the things that are most important to me? Rather than just kind of chugging along on the path and trying not to get my emotions involved. If you're like me and in your 30s, I'm sure you have lots of lessons learned, and even if you're in your 20s, you might have already learned some of these great tips. So share all of the things you've learned on my page and subscribe to the videos if you already haven't.